Capricorns, how you doing? You have a good reading today for your first 2 weeks in June is what this reading is for. And the cards that I've pulled looks like you guys have been working very hard on something and you are about to get a really good payout, a very good payout for something that you guys have really been striving for. I've got your energy here in your zodiac card. I really love this card for Capricorn. I know you guys are an earth sign, but I feel like you guys have so many fire qualities, and I really love that the artist put that in this card. And you guys are really on fire this month for June. It looks like you're going to start June off. We're going to start it off with a little bit of struggle, but all your hard work is really paying off, and that is demonstrated here. The card on the bottom of the deck for your shuffle was the Seven of Coins, which is all about, you know, picking that fruit when it's ripe. It's waiting there just for you. So whatever you were working on, whatever you were planting, what seeds you were putting out there, they have grown and your fruit is waiting to be picked. So it looks like here, like, I just want to show you why it looks like you guys are getting a payout. Something is happening here. So you've got the Justice card and you've got the Queen of Coins here, and this is towards the bottom of your reading. So for the energy of this, I'm going to say it's probably playing out towards the beginning of the second week in June. And with this Justice card, it means the right decision is going to be made. The correct outcome will prevail. And with it beside the Queen of Coins, I feel like this involves some kind of money. Definitely money coming your way. And it feels like it's something that you guys have been working on. Look at how hard this guy is crafting here. Like, these are all your cards too. The coins, this is you guys. This is your sign. This is your earth sign. This guy is working really, really hard. And his energy is moving towards the Queen, which is moving towards justice. And then right below them, we have this other guy who's crafting too. Like, you guys have really been working on something here. You've been working on something, and it looks like, you know, at the beginning of the month, you go through a little bit of struggle. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of inner turmoil or whatever it is. It feels very much like a project, and it feels like it's hard to kind of get it going, or you're getting to a point in the project where things feel like they're just a little bit disorganized, or you've got too much going on. This Five of Wands is often about miscommunication, but in this situation, it really feels like, to me, like this guy is continuing to work at something, and he's all over the place. It just feels like really scattered energy, like you're kind of all over the place. And this Moon card that's sitting beside it in this deck, to me, is a lot about evolution. You've evolved, you're evolving, you've come to the end of some sort of evolutionary development in yourself or in this project, and maybe for some of you in a relationship too. And this card is sort of symbolizing the end of that evolutionary time, and it's almost like you need to take some time after it. Like, something sort of happens that makes you really struggle through the beginning of June, the first part of June. You have some Knight of Swords energy that, to me, is like leaving the reading. It's leaving. This energy is going. So I don't know if you were working with someone, because Knights are really about doing action. And if you were working on something, even if it was a relationship or business, it could be both. I was sort of feeling like it was mostly business, because we have someone working on a project here, and we have this Queen of Coins with the Justice card. But perhaps it's a relationship. This could even be like a divorce settlement for some of you, and you're finally going to get your fair share of what you've been waiting for. You're definitely going to get your fair share of what you're supposed to be getting. That's what's playing out. So no matter what's going on for you, you're going to be getting your fair share. But you do have this Knight of Swords energy that's leaving the reading. And that's an air sign, like a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. And I'm not sure if the fact that they're sort of exiting, or the energy of this, I think it's a person. It's a person. Whenever I see knights, queens, pages, those are people in your reading. Everything else is just the energy that kind of plays out around that. So this is a person. This is a person is leaving, or their attention to what it is you're doing is leaving. Like they're looking somewhere else, and it leaves you sort of like, you know, holding the bag, trying to get it done. Now I've got even more that I have to look after because this person is gone. But you get through it. You're kind of tired and you're beat. And you do take some time for reflection. You do take a little bit of time to sort of recover from this final phase of your evolutionary process. So I'm kind of getting the message that a lot of you have been doing a lot of, most of you have been doing a lot of interpersonal growth, and you're really sort of hitting the epitome of that as we enter June. Yeah, and you hit this new, so once you've sort of evolved and come out of that, and whenever we're evolving or we're growing in some sort of way, it's tiring. You know, you think back to little kids, or when you were a little kid, and you had to take naps, or you were like go 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 go, and then you were just like out. So that's sort of what happens at the top. Like your energy level seems to kind of come down a bit, a fair bit. Like I would say the end of the first week in June, but it gives you this time for reflection. You're really thinking about what it is that you want. And then you really start taking some action with it. And then this new energy, it feels like new energy, a new person comes in. And it feels like it greatly affects whatever this, that's what I want to call it, a monetary gain that's coming your way. This Knight of Wands, so that's a fire sign. It's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And again, it's a knight, so it's about action. So someone is taking a very passionate action. Some of you maybe that's relationship. Maybe that's romantic. It's hot and fiery. If you look at the difference between these two, so the Knight of Swords is very flighty and, you know, is not necessarily well grounded. They can be fun. They can be kind of romantic, but, you know, here one day, gone the next sort of thing. They just come in and out of your life. The Knight of Wands, I would say in this deck, is a little more grounded. The Knight of Wands has got this fire. Their dragon is on the ground. There's no wings here, so you can rely on them a little bit better. And perhaps that's why this starts to look much better at the bottom of your reading. It looks fabulous. After this point, like it's really like the first 6 cards that are a little bit, not rough, but there's a challenge in them. And after that, this whole reading comes out really, really nicely. I mean, towards the bottom, you have the 8 of Wands. And this is really swift movement. This is communication. This is desires, just moving very quickly. Really, really fast energy. And then you end the reading with your 9 of Coins. And this is you guys, right? This is coins. This is an earth sign. And that's the most stable, really, of the knights. This one is really ready to go. If you look at this knight, he also has these antlers up here. So I really feel strongly that he's feeding from his intuition, his knowledge, and he's using both of those to move forward. And he moves forward very steadily. So you have some really awesome energy going into the first 2 weeks of June. So there isn't like a lot of unusual cards for me here. I am going to pull some clarifiers, and I like doing that because we end up getting usually a couple different stories. If you think about it, there could be anywhere from hundreds to thousands of people looking at this video. So depending on the energy that Spirit is figuring is coming in, the first part of what I just did could resonate with quite a few people, and then as I start to pull clarifying cards, that will change the story a little bit, and it could resonate with other people. So let's get this going. Yeah, because sometimes I start a reading and it doesn't look like romantic at all. I start pulling clarifiers and it's very romantic. So let's see. I'm going to pull a clarifying card on this Knight of Swords. Want to know a little bit more about this this Knight of Swords energy that seems to be leaving, seems to be moving away. It's the first card in your reading, moving away. Oh my goodness, what did we get here? Wow, so we got the Eight of Swords energy. So it feels very much like this Knight of Swords person is not looking at the situation clearly. They're not feeling comfortable about the situation for sure, but it's to no fault of your own, quite honestly. They've got themselves blindfolded and they're not really tied up. Their arms are bound, but they could untie themselves. So this Knight of Swords energy, I think they probably need to leave the reading to go and get their head together, because they're not in a good headspace at all. They're not in a good headspace at all. So whoever this is that you're dealing with, is probably better that they move away for now. The Five of Cups. Let's kind of see why you guys are sitting with some Five of Cups energy up here. You've got a bunch of broken cups on the ground, but you still have two above you, but you're not really noticing them. So something's distracted you, some kind of grief, some sort of grief or anguish that's kind of brought you down just right at the beginning of June. Oh, wonderful. Okay, that is really clarifying it. You guys got the Death card, which is a new beginning. And remember, like, this is appearing right beside this Moon card, which I said was a lot about evolution. So there has been a major change in who you see yourself as, how your life is functioning, this is a major change. It's a rebirth. To me, the Death card, the best way to look at the Death card is a rebirth. It's a rebirth in something very dramatic about yourself, about either your living situation, how you view yourself, your position in life. Very, very major. But it feels really positive, like the energy about what happens at the beginning feels positive. Let's get a clarifier for your Justice card. Let's see what's going on with this Justice card. It feels like a monetary gain for the Queen, for Capricorn. But let's see, this Justice card for Capricorn. Oh yeah, my gosh, guys. You are not kidding. The universe has been waiting to give you this. Oh, absolutely. The Wheel of Fortune? Oh man, guys, that's awesome. You are destined to receive this, whatever this is. It really feels like, and look at the word fortune. Remember what I was talking about? There's other ways that the universe could have said to us, other cards that could have come out, to kind of imply, yeah, oh, there was two cards that came down here. I didn't see that. There was another card that was flipped. It was the Nine of Wands, which means you guys have really fought for this. You've really, really worked on it. And you've got the Nine of Wands up here too. So it's surrounded by the Nine of Wands. This good fortune that's coming to you, you guys have really worked for it. You've really developed yourselves. You've evolved through this whole situation. And it's time. It kind of feels like, it doesn't feel like you guys have necessarily been in sort of a negative, or I want to say maybe it's been more of a harder few months or year or two. It's kind of the message that I'm getting. It's been a little bit tough. You've really had to struggle. You've really had to struggle for what you've had, what you have, what you've tried to gain. And you guys are really about to be paid big time for what you've been working on, what you've been struggling through. It's like winning the lottery. It literally feels like winning the lottery with these 4 cards sitting here. But the difference between what's coming towards you and winning the lottery is you guys have worked for this. You have earned it. Boy, have you guys earned it. Really, really earned it. Wow. This is my last reading for the signs for the first 2 weeks of June. And I have to tell you, there's a very calm clarity about this reading. Like, I'm an empath myself, and I really get a lot of energy off of the cards and through the energy of you guys, to be quite honest. I kind of sit in that energy, and this is a very different energy from everyone else this month. It's very grounded. It's It's very strong. And it feels like sort of, I don't know, like you guys have some divinely earned dues coming your way. Like people can get divine intervention, or you can get, you know, divine messages, divine love, divine fortune. But this is a divinity that you guys have earned in a big way. You guys have really earned this. I want to see what you've been working on. I want to be a little bit nosy here, guys. You guys have been working away on something. Let's see what it is. Because this is your sign in the tarot, the coins or the pentacles. It may not necessarily be like a work project. It may just be Spirit's way of saying this is your energy because it's your card. Like if this was Aries or if it was like Pisces, I would say, yeah, this is work. But it could be something else that you've been working on. So let's see if there's anything else that Spirit can tell us about this 8 of coins. What clarifying information? What are you working on? What is Capricorn working on? What you working on, Capricorn? Ooh, okay, we had 2 cards. Let's see. Oh, you're working on 4. Oh, geez. Wow, you guys have been working on keeping what you already have, for one thing. You've really been trying to work on keeping what you have while you've been building. And you're trying to balance your energy. You have this 4 of Swords up here too. Look at this. Interesting repeat in cards, isn't it? 4 of Swords and 4 of Swords. So you guys are really trying to balance out your energy. I think what you've been working on is quite tiring. Even just keeping what you have has been very trying on a lot of you. Very trying, to the point where, you know, you've really needed maybe to sleep a lot, to rest a lot, to pull away from the crowd a bit. And it's, yeah, but it's worth it, guys. Whatever. And it feels again like it's monetary because, you know, he's got a whole bunch of coins and stuff there that he's trying to protect. I feel like more coins are definitely coming your way. Yeah, you guys. You may even win the lottery. I don't know. But this is a very divinely earned win that you guys are getting. So, what are you doing? Are you going here? I'm going to shuffle. This is my energy oracle deck. So I believe that there's energies around all of us all the time. Every millisecond of every day. Now, there's going to be dominating energies around us that we are often not aware of. So what I would like to do is find out for you what some of that energy is that you are not aware of, that is sort of playing out for my dearest Capricorns for the first 2 weeks in June. So what is this energy? What do we need to know? What does Spirit want to tell Capricorn that they may not know? Or it may be a confirmation for some Capricorns. What's going on for them for the first 2 weeks in June? What energies? Oh, this is me. We got one here. Oh my God! You moolah guys. Holy cow! You guys are totally coming into something really big. Get out of here. How crazy is that? Oh man, I gotta cozy up to my Capricorn friends. You guys have a big windfall coming in. I swear, if the tarot had a card that said you are going to win the lottery, it would fall out. And this is pretty much it. Oh my, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. This is so exciting for you guys. Oh my goodness. I would love to say that like this reading is full of love and romance and lust, but it is the next best thing, my friend. It is called Creature Comforts Serious Payout coming to you guys. I don't know if some of you have also been involved in some kind of a court case or something that's been going on. Somebody owes you money. It's coming. It's coming, or something is coming that is going to give you the ability to get that money. The door to value is open, which means the universe has paved the way. Like I said, This is divine. You have divinely earned this. It is your right. And by saying it's your right, I don't mean that it's just because it's Capricorn. When the Justice card comes out, only the right thing will prevail. So if you guys have done something wrong, like, I don't know, what card could we have here beside it? Instead of it being the Queen of Coins beside this Justice card, if it was, like the Nine of Swords, which is like a really horrible up at night with nightmares, that would tell me, you know what, guys, Capricorn, whatever this legal thing that's going on or this battle that you're in, it doesn't look like you're going to win it because it's not the right thing. But you guys are going to win this. You guys are seriously going to win this. So we're going to go into the divine feminine energy. Right now, these are my goddess cards. There's masculine and feminine energy around all of us. Let's see what the dominating feminine energy is, or message from feminine, the divine feminine, for Capricorn for the first 2 weeks in June. What message, what energy does divine feminine have for Capricorn for the first 2 weeks in June? First 2 weeks in June. Wow, the ladies usually jump out by now. They're being shy. Come on, divine feminine. What message do you have for sweet Capricorn? Whoa, there we go. Oh, who is coming out here? Compassion. Oh, yeah. Compassion. Compassion. I feel very, very strongly the message coming through on this card is the universe is showing you the compassion that you're due. You guys are really due this. This is compassion. This is the right thing is coming through for you guys finally. Absolute compassion. I love this so much. I really love this reading. Capricorns are very special to me. My grandfather was a Capricorn, and he was, I would literally say, he was the love of my life. He was just, we were like soulmates. I love Capricorns. I can't tell you how much I love you guys. I know a lot of people that can't handle Capricorns, but I kind of knew how to tame my grandpa. And you guys, the right people, you guys have the right people around you. You know how to, one thing I've learned about Capricorns is you identify people that serve you well. And when I say serve you well, you're on the same vibration. You guys have the same sort of morals and ethics. You really gravitate towards those. You don't have time for people that are providing you with bullshit. And I really admire that. I admire that a lot. And I'm so happy to see this beautiful reading for you guys. Like, you guys really deserve what's coming to you. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is absolutely beautiful. Capricorn, you guys are wonderful and you deserve this. So I'm doing, these are my masculine cards. This is the gods and titans. So the feminine energy is sending you compassion. Oh, and the masculine energy is shape-shifting. So this is all of that evolution that you guys have been going through. Isn't that interesting, the balance between that and the feminine? I mean, up here you had all of this evolution, this rebirth in who you were. And that's absolutely what this card is all about, guys. Touché. Touché. Beautiful reading. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I am really excited to do your next reading for the last 2 weeks in June. How are you going to spend all that money, guys? How are you going to spend it? Whew. Well, I really literally have nothing left to tell you except enjoy and know absolutely that the universe is providing this for you because you've damn right earned it. You really have. This is for you guys. Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for letting me come into your wonderful energy. I really loved doing this reading, guys. This was phenomenal. It was beautiful. Have a wonderful first 2 weeks in June. Be so gentle and kind to yourself, and I will see you guys later. Bye.